Hello and welcome to the Asia Lifestyle Magazine podcast. We are having a Hong Kong episode today. We're joined by Jeffrey Chan. He is one of the founding partners of NextWave, and NextWave is taking over in the yachting industry right now. They have been really successful in Hong Kong for many years with multiple businesses that are just, it's too long for me to list. I'll get Jeffrey to do it. But on top of that, they acquired Lee Marine 2 years ago, and that is a really household name in Thailand yachting as well. And also expanding into Taiwan now, aren't you?
Yes, correct.
Pretty cool. So Jeffrey, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
I've got so many questions, but first of all, I'm gonna try and reel off all your businesses that NextWave does in the group from memory, and you correct me when I've missed something out.
Nope.
You sell yachts.
Yes.
Second-hand and new.
Yes, correct.
You have your own shipyard.
Yes.
You have your own restaurant.
Yes.
You have your own beach festival.
Yes.
What have I missed?
And then we do yacht management.
Okay.
Yeah, we do charter.
Okay.
They charter in Hong Kong, Thailand, and Taiwan, as well as we charter, mega charter around the world.
I mean, that's such a massive undertaking. I mean, really, how many are in your group workforce?
Right now, just in Hong Kong, we have around 60 to 70 staffs. In Thailand, we have around 10. And then in Taiwan, we have around 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've spoken to a lot of yacht brokers over the years, and you are the sales director of NextWave.
Yes.
I mean, what's your body count? I've heard you've sold over 120 boats.
Yes, pretty much around the same. Yeah, from a tiny little dinghy to a super yacht as well. Yeah, but we have been doing this for almost 13 years, and this should be our 13 years. Yeah, this year. Yeah.
Wow.
And then NextWave started in 2012. Yeah, with a few of our university schoolmates. Yeah, that we just want to start some business and thinking of what to start. And all of a sudden we're thinking that maybe yachting business is one of good business, and because it's fun, we love the sea, we love the boating cultures, and that's why we started.
I mean, you came from a financial background.
Yes, correct.
And then you moved into the lifestyle. Was that more of a passion for you?
Yes, yeah, because when I was working in a bank, I'm a relationship manager, taking care of a lot of different billionaire wealth here, there. But for me, I just don't want to sit in front of a computer or sitting inside the office. I'm a guy that I want to go around the world. I want to go out to have some fun. I love sea a lot. I love boating a lot. So that's why.
You know, they always say you should always do what you love, you know?
Yeah, we want to turn our passion into business. And then at the same time, when we are doing business, we could enjoy our life. I think we just live once, right? So if you could enjoy life at the same time making some money, to enjoy more life, I think it's not too bad.
So talking about business, I mean, obviously the world's going through economic change at the moment,
yes.
And obviously the luxury market is the first one to struggle, but also people with money always kind of have money, if that makes sense. So how is it going on in Hong Kong at the moment?
For us, it's a little bit slow and tough, honestly speaking. You know, the economy is changing, the economic situation changes, and then at the same time, you're exactly right. People with money is always with money, and they got cash as well. But at the moment, they are always looking for some good deals. But if the good deals never happen, then they won't move and they won't pull the triggers. And this is what happened. We have a lot of yachts for sales, for listing, brand new or second hand. At the same time, we got a lot of customers looking to buy a boat, but the selling price and the buying price could never be agreed at the moment, because the seller is thinking that my boat worth this amount of money, but the buyer is saying that at this kind of situations, I want this amount of money, this value, but I want to put in this sort of money to buy this one to acquire a good deal. So it's tough.
I mean, it's the oldest situation in any market, right?
Yes.
You've got to meet on that price point.
Yes, exactly.
I think an economic shake-up might just be enough to push it to the right price, though.
Yes, we need to wait and see. I think a lot of customers in Hong Kong is still wait and see. Yeah, especially there's a lot of uncertainty around the world. So when the right time, I think the business will come, but we just need to wait for that.
When I compare the yacht market to the real estate market, because obviously that's where I have my experience in, I find that, you know, in Asia, if people want something, it's more of a lifestyle investment rather than a financial choice. And I really think that a property in Phuket and buying a yacht, it's kind of that same balance, right?
Yes, for me, I think it's the same. If you are talking about people buying properties in Hong Kong, they're looking in the financial side. But when people want to buy properties in Phuket, it's kind of like buying a luxury yacht. I want something fun. I want something lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle investment.
Yes, correct.
So when you're looking at that lifestyle, now are you seeing the charters more towards the luxury end or the mid-range?
It's kind of like an extreme because people do love boating around the world. So in Hong Kong, some people go to lower end. I just want to go to a sea. I don't need a luxury boat. I just want a boat to go out, do some fishing, swimming. But at the other end, people with money, they want to go to a more high-end services, more value-added services charter with a more luxury boat, bigger the better. So they will choose charter the boat around the world as well. And in Hong Kong, because we don't have a lot of big charter boats, so that the people tend to go to Phuket, tend to go to the Mediterranean. Some customers either choose to go to Caribbean Sea as well.
Hey, I'm English, but I've got roots from Trinidad.
You should come.
Hey, so talking about the lower end, I wouldn't call it the lower end, but basically the smaller side of yachting. Your shipyard is catering to, how can I say, a really versatile craft, and it's exciting. So basically, Jeffrey, you've been doing this. How big is it? It's
28 foot.
28 foot.
Yes.
I mean, it's a pleasure craft, right?
Yes, correct.
It's not something that you would live on, but you're making these pleasure crafts, and they're versatile. So tell me about the interchangeability of your small pleasure craft, because it's exciting.
Yeah, let me talk about why we designed this.
Right.
Because we used to host a lot of beach party, boat party, and then we do a lot of water toys, marine sports equipment. So every time when we go out, we are not having a big super yacht with a big support vessel to put all the toys there, right? The jet ski, the sea bob, the liffo, just have everything, right? So we want something that we could carry all this to our customer boat or to our own parties. That's why we're thinking of some transportation at the very beginnings. So when we're going to the design, we're thinking that if that we could make something designable that we could at the same time acting as a transportations to some sort of like boating lifestyle, that would be great. That's why we have these ideas, we discuss throughout our board members, and at the end of the day, we decided to design a boat called modular boat. You could have different modules on the boat. You could have chairs, you could have tables, you could have some fishing box to keep your fish inside as well. You could have everything on board. You just need to order some module. And then at the same time, if you want to change the purpose of the date use, you could make it as a fishing boat, you could make it as a tiny little speedboat that you could enjoy your dinner, lunch there as well. At the same time, you could make it as a support vessel to put all the toys there, and then you to have an inflatable pool at the end, and then you have a balcony door on the side. And then when we are hosting a beach party, we ship all the equipment with this boat and go on the beach directly and drop everything's equipment there, and then we come back. So this is how we build and this is how the ideas comes. And at the end of the day, it seems like this boat is very practical, and we could go for boating at a lower cost as well. And a lot of people in Hong Kong love to use this boat to, let's say, go a day out for fishing, or just like a tiny little Victoria Harbour cruise with a like champagne in the middle, some tiny little snacks there as well.
Ooh, I can imagine it. So I tell you what, like when it comes to versatility, buying a little pleasure craft like that, I mean, it gives you options.
Yes.
And I would say that it makes more practical sense when you're trying to pitch it to the wife.
Yes. This is a key point.
To purchase something like this, you're talking about 100,000 US, right?
Yes, correct.
And then to rent it out, because obviously you're chartering it in Hong Kong now, how much are you getting for a charter
Every
on one
charter
of these?
we charge around 1,500 US dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, but it depends on what you want. If you want a water toys package, it's 1,500 US dollars. If you just want to have a 4 hours Victoria Harbour cruise, it's around like 800 US dollars.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, it's really interesting. Yeah. So now you're based in Hong Kong with these pleasure crafts. I know you've sent one to Taiwan
yes,
to
correct.
test it out.
Yeah.
Chinese cars are taking over the world. Would you like to ship your boats all over the world?
This is what we are planning, but right now we are doing a tiny little bit modifications because we want our product to be as good as possible. So we have built a few boats already, and then if we have some modification, we have heard some ideas or comment from our customers, we are modifying it, and then in the future, obviously, we want this boat around the world.
Thailand is, known as like the playground. I think China is known as the manufacturing, and Hong Kong is known for the money.
Yes.
So I mean, you've combined those powerhouses, and you've got a really nice combination.
Yeah, that's why we have office in Thailand, we have office in Hong Kong and China and Taiwan as well.
One-stop shop.
Yeah.
So talking about beaches, because you did touch on that, you host an incredible, and I mean like world class, 10,000 people a day, beach party.
Yes, correct. And we love party, you can see, right? And at the same time, we want to have some excuse for all the boat owners to enjoy their boating. So we want to create some event that is benefit for everyone. And we want to promote the boating cultures as well. That's why we need to start from the teenagers. So we have these ideas to gather everyone together on the beach. And we saw a lot of beach music festival around the world, but we have none in Hong Kong. And then that's why 2 years ago, we started the first one.
Okay.
We hosted for 2 days. We have around 10,000 attendants every day. We invite some local singers, Chinese singers, Taiwanese singers.
Okay.
And we have some yacht on the sea as well, anchoring there, having fun. And we will build one of the biggest inflatable platform in the middle of the sea to let people enjoy it with the cabana, with swimming pool, with slides.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how we want to make boating to everyone's. Yeah, when you were young, I love boating, I love music, having party on the beach. And then you see there's some yacht or some jet ski outside. Then your dream is thinking that when I grow up, I want to have one jet ski. When you have a jet ski, you're thinking, I want to buy a boat. When you have a boat, you want to buy a yacht. When you have a yacht, you want to buy a super yacht.
Yeah.
And make everyone moving and everyone inside the water and enjoy the boating cultures.
That's how I got addicted to Thailand. My mum brought me here on a family holiday at 12 years old. And I've been addicted ever since. I can't leave Thailand
This is
now.
what I did as well. my dad chartered a tiny little boat when I was young. I love the sea. I love the scene outside. I love the water. This is how we go.
So tell me a little bit of the financial information, because honestly, when I'm looking at, lifestyle investments, I would like to know what kind of thing I can get for my money. So if I was gonna, for example, look at buying a yacht from you, like just a starter, I call it a starter property or a starter boat.
Yes.
What are we looking at?
Maybe around something with 2 cabins, a good enough space of salon area and galley areas. I think we will touch around $400,000.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
And the maintenance on that, like every year or every couple of years?
You spend 5 to 10% of your boat value to maintain the boat. But we are talking about the brand new value. So if you bought a brand new boat at $500,000, you spend 5 to 10% of this every year to maintain the boat.
I know that if I was to buy a yacht, but I was to buy it in Hong Kong, there's some seriously favorable taxes.
Yes, correct. We don't have any taxes.
No
there.
taxes.
Yes, correct.
What?
Yeah, this is when I joined this industry. I found out that cars got taxes.
Yeah.
Properties, you have some property taxes as well, but yacht, you don't have any taxes. This because it's a lifestyle, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is very good because when you are looking on second-hand boat around the world, tax paid in Europe, tax paid in US, but in Hong Kong, no tax at all. So basically, the second-hand boat in Hong Kong, we could sell it around the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if I was to buy a second-hand boat in Hong Kong, that really is a starter boat. I would have to deregister it in Hong Kong, or I could keep it registered in Hong Kong and travel around the world?
Most likely, you will deregister your boat in Hong Kong and then register it in your own countries.
Okay.
This is the best way to go. But obviously, if some people saying that I want to travel with my boat around Asia, you could keep it registered in Hong Kong as well. But in Hong Kong, if you want to register a boat, your own boat in Hong Kong, you either need to have a Hong Kong company or Hong Kong citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you could have a BVI company, but with registered office in Hong Kong. You could own a boat in Hong Kong.
So what kind of customer do you normally get?
In Hong Kong, it's a mixed culture.
Okay.
So from our past 13 years, our customer base is like 30-something% is Hong Kongese, 30-something% is expat, and 30-something% is Chinese.
Mainland.
Yeah.
Understood. So when you're dealing with these customers and whatever, where are you seeing still at the moment more inquiries? Because obviously those three different markets, you're going to see like a rise or a drop. Which one's the strongest for you at the moment?
At the moment, for us, it's mainland China. Yeah, that we got more inquiries from them. But actually, right now, it's about the same. Because some expat is moving back to Hong Kong after COVID. And then we have more inquiries from expat as well. And Hong Kong list is always stable.
Interesting. So I have to ask you, because obviously I'm based in Thailand. I've heard the name Lee Marine for a good chunk of my life. It's been going for 27 years,
yes,
and then
correct.
You acquired it. Are you going to change the name?
For me, this is a tough question. From marketing point of view, Lee Marine is there.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Lee Marines, why I should change it. But at the same time, as a group level, we are NextWave Yachting. And somehow you want to have NextWave here in Thailand as well. But as of this moment, I don't think that is a good time to change the name. But maybe we could slowly integrate NextWave Yachting into Lee Marine as well.
Interesting.
But this all depends on my marketing director and what he wants to do. But this is what I'm thinking.
Lee Marine, it's still kind of like a Chinese name-ish.
Yeah, kind of, but
you'd have to change the LEE to LI, for example.
but it depends. Yeah, if we decided to change the name, we change it completely. But if we want to keep the name, we keep the original name here.
But you're not just in Hong Kong, you're not just in Taiwan, you're not just in Thailand. You can also organize charters all over the world.
Yes, correct. This is because of we acquired the license for a company called Northrop & Johnson's. They're one of the biggest super yacht brokerage house around the world. And then we acquired the whole Asia Pacific license. But with this license, we could serve our customer around the world. You could charter a boat in the Mediterranean, you could charter a boat in Caribbean, you could charter a boat in US, everywhere.
That's really powerful, especially because you are basically based in Asia. You're going to get Asian clients inquiring.
Correct.
What a powerful combination.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
So tell me, what's the future? Obviously, we're not going to talk about name changes, but what's the future for NextWave?
Right now, we really want to focus on getting some higher standards of our services around. In Hong Kong, we just got, 2 years ago, we got the ISO 9001 certificate on our yacht management services.
Sorry, what is that?
ISO is kind of like a certificate that you have some procedures to follow. It's a standard around the world.
Okay.
And when you are making some, let's say, products, you will follow ISO certain amount of numbers as a certificate. And for company or services who get this kind of certificate, it's kind of like proving that your company is well managed and following procedures in high standard.
Nice.
And this is what we want to achieve.
Nice.
And we want to have our yacht management services up to standard. We want to have our even yacht brokers, everything is under standard so that people could trust us more. And at the same time, we want to a little bit, although the economy is not too good, but we always want to expand. And we want to look for some other opportunities as well. So we are always looking up for opportunities. If the opportunity is there, we try to grab it.
Awesome.
And this is what we do. And that's why we started from 4 people company and up to now, 60 some around in Asia.
Wow.
Hopefully in the future we have an office in Singapore, Philippines, Indonesia, Australia. Why not?
It's such an inspiring story. I love to hear about successes and real realism, if that makes sense. But one really strong point that stands out to me, and obviously you're in a luxury industry, so standards and quality matters. For a lot of Westerners, Asia's known for manufacturing, but quality is secondary, and your main focus at the moment is quality and then expansion.
Yes. This is what we want to change. Yeah, because everyone want to improve in their life. If you're here, you want to improve something up there, right? So this is what we want. And at the same time, we want to improve the happiness of every customer in our company as well. This is why we need to increase the standard of service. We need to increase the quality of our products, or maybe we could get some better brand as a dealership. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, look, Jeffrey, thank you so much. So if you want any information about Jeffrey Chan or chartering boats in Asia, you can check the description below. And please, if you like this video, then like and subscribe and share it to someone who might want this information as well. But in the meantime, thank you very much, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Awesome. And cup con cup.
Cup and cup.